Without a doubt, the popularity of staking has steadily increased. More and more people are trying to take advantage of staking in order to maximize their crypto profits. Staking is definitely one of the best ways to earn a passive income with your crypto, but there are still some people out there who are unfamiliar with how staking works and don't know how they can get started staking their crypto and earning gains. Well, never fear. BitBoy Crypto, as always, is here to answer all the crypto questions. I'm going to give you the lowdown and dirty on staking. Let's get it. BitSwap is the hottest new way to trade tokens. Crawling all the top decentralized exchanges, BitSwap gets you the very best price and value for your trades. BitSwap is changing the game. Try it now at bitswapdex.io. Welcome to BitBoy Crypto, the largest crypto channel in all the interwebs. My name is Ben. Every day I show you how to make money in cryptocurrency. If you like money in crypto, then make sure to hit that subscribe button. Smash up the likes if you enjoy videos where I show you how to increase your stacks without even doing anything. Every staking site we will be looking at today can be found on bitboycrypto.com/deals under the staking heading. Now, in today's video, we will tell you everything you need to know about staking, including what you need to do so that you too can get started staking your crypto right now. So what exactly is staking? Well, to put it simply, staking is a consensus mechanism. In case you're unfamiliar with what a consensus mechanism is, in the world of blockchain, data is stored across a network of computers on a public ledger. Data is stored in blocks of specific size, such as 1 megabyte in the case of Bitcoin, though, of course, it has increased to around 1.3 megabytes in January of 2021. But each block is composed of a number of transactions, and in order to add these blocks of transactions to the blockchain, the decentralized network of computers needs to be in agreement or consensus. Not only do the computers need to be in agreement about the data, but also about which computer is going to update the blockchain with the next block of transactions. The system for reaching agreement about all this is called a consensus mechanism. There are two general types of consensus mechanisms found in the crypto industry: proof of work and proof of stake. Now, proof of work is the OG consensus mechanism because it's the one used by Bitcoin, the first crypto, of course. In many cases, the term proof of work and mining are used interchangeably, and the computers participating in the process are called miners. Proof of work is a very effective method for achieving the decentralized consensus that is required to add new blocks to the blockchain. Essentially, computers compete against each other to solve a complex mathematical problem. As an incentive for participating in this process, miners are rewarded with Bitcoin. However, there are some disadvantages to proof of work. One of the major drawbacks of proof of work is that it is very computationally intensive, and by design, it is getting more computationally intensive every minute. This complexity of the mathematical problem that the computers are racing to solve continues to increase. Now, way back in the heyday of Bitcoin, BTC could actually be mined on your computer's CPU in the background of whatever you were doing. However, because of the current massive computational power of the BTC network, it now requires powerful, dedicated mining rigs strung together to collectively compute in order to achieve the necessary processing power to solve the mathematical puzzle and, of course, add new blocks to the blockchain. This also requires a lot of electricity as well, so it's very resource intensive. The proof of work consensus mechanism is by no means a one-size-fits-all solution to reaching consensus. There are few, if any, cryptos that have the network size and massive computational power that BTC does, and thus the proof of work consensus mechanism cannot effectively power every single blockchain. This is also why Ethereum, which has used a proof of work consensus mechanism since its inception, is gradually migrating to a proof of stake consensus mechanism in ETH 2.0's full launch. So what is proof of stake? Well, proof of stake, or POS, is a different type of consensus mechanism. Proof of stake does not rely on computational power to achieve decentralized consensus. Instead, it requires that you hold or stake a certain amount of the crypto in a target wallet on the network in order to participate in consensus. Instead of being known as miners, participants in this process are known as validators. Validators lock their crypto up in order to be randomly selected for block validation. Now, in many cases, the probability of being selected for block validation is relative to the amount of crypto staked, meaning that the more crypto you lock up, the better the chances of being selected to add new blocks to the blockchain. As an incentive for participating in this process, validators are rewarded with a percentage yield of the crypto they have staked. Another function of staking can be participation in governance of the platform, meaning having a voice or voting power with regards to any changes made to the protocol. However, this whole process of staking has a revolutionary twist when it comes to DeFi. So let's talk about DeFi staking. DeFi staking functions similarly to regular staking in the sense that coins are locked up and percentage yields are given. However, this system relies on a process called delegation. Delegation means that instead of being a validator yourself, which requires you to stake a minimum number of coins in order to participate in the process, you delegate a validator to do it for you. Several platforms have been built on this model, and by leveraging the power of DeFi and smart contracts, they've created cryptocurrency-based lending and borrowing ecosystems. When you stake your coins on these platforms, the platforms lend them to borrowers at a certain percentage interest rate. As a reward for staking your coins to be loaned out, you are given a percentage yield of the coins you stake. And these yields can be significantly higher than the rewards for just staking your coins for a proof of work consensus mechanism. This means you can earn a larger passive income by utilizing one of these platforms. I'm always looking for the best way to get maximum returns on my crypto, of course, especially through passive income where I don't have to do anything. And a few contenders have emerged in the DeFi staking and lending space that definitely have caught my attention. Should be on your radar. The first is BlockFi. BlockFi lets you stake several different cryptos such as BTC, ETH, PAX, and USDC, to name a few, with upwards of 8.6% APY possible. One of the coolest features of BlockFi is that they offer compound interest. This means that you not only earn interest on your initial deposit, but you earn interest on the increasing amount of value. But you earn interest on the increasing value of the amount. As the value increases, so does the amount that you are getting back in interest. Interest on top of interest. Sounds interesting. So the longer you stake and the more you deposit, the more money you will make in the long run. Now, another advantage of BlockFi is that they don't have early withdrawal penalties. With some staking platforms, not only is there a minimum amount that needs to be staked, but there's also a minimum amount of time you're required to lock up your funds. With BlockFi, there is no required period for staking your coins, and you can withdraw your funds at any time. However, they only allow one free crypto withdrawal and one free stablecoin withdrawal per calendar month. Any additional withdrawals are assessed a fee, so it's important to keep that in mind. BlockFi is also going to be launching the first Bitcoin Rewards credit card. You can earn 1.5 in BTC back on every purchase you make, which is amazing. So BlockFi really has a lot to offer, so you should definitely check them out. You can do that at bitboycrypto.com/deals. Another interesting platform in the space is Celsius Network. Celsius also utilizes the model of staked crypto as backing for loans, but they offer a ton of different coins, way more than BlockFi. As of right now, 38 coins are available for staking rewards, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Uniswap, UMA, and Aave, just to name a few. Celsius allows you to earn staking rewards in kind, which means in the same coin you're staking, or in the form of their native token, CEL. The APY you get for receiving your staking rewards in CEL is always going to be higher than the in-kind rewards rate, so stakers are incentivized to receive their staking rewards in CEL token to maximize their returns, and this helps to drive the price of the CEL token up as well, making it a good coin to hold on to for the long run. CEL also offers compound interest, meaning that the longer you stake, the more you make. CEL offers its own loyalty program in addition, with different tiers based on the amount of CEL you are holding. So you get additional bonus rewards by holding on to more CEL. Celsius is also a great platform, so you should go check them out as well. Now, finally, we can't forget about Crypto.com. You guys have heard me talk about Crypto.com many times on this channel. It's always at the forefront of everything big in the crypto industry, and staking is no exception. They offer a bunch of coins as well, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Chainlink, Maker, DAI, Elrond, ADA, just name a few. They offer 3 different terms for how long you are required to stake: flexible, 1 month, and 3-month terms. Now, the longer you commit to staking your funds, the higher the APY you get in return. In addition, they incentivize you to stake their native token, CRO, or the CRO token, in order to get even better APY returns. Crypto.com also offers a very unique staking-backed Visa card, which I use every day. The card has different tiers, a higher amount of CRO to be staked in order to achieve that tier. The base level card, Midnight Blue, does not require any CRO to be staked. However, their highest level card, Obsidian, basically their version of the Amex Black card, requires you to stake at least 5 million CRO tokens. With a value of CRO as of this recording at 8 cents, that's around $400,000, which of course is a lot of money to most folks. Crypto.com definitely offers a lot of options when it comes to staking your crypto. But what do you guys think? Is staking your crypto one of the best ways to gain a passive income on your investment? And which one of these platforms would you choose to stake your crypto on? All of them, like I said, can be found on bitboycrypto.com/deals. That's all I got. Be blessed. BitBoy out.